What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Occupy Mars. We are continuing where we left off in the last one, if I can actually hit the right keyboard buttons. I hope everybody is well. I am, most certainly. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, or had a good Tuesday whenever you guys are watching this.
Pressurized.
Let's just head outside. I just want to check on the battery usage. Just to see where we are with battery usage. So this one's completely flat. This guy is, she's down a little bit, not too much though. We're using about a full battery now. And it looks like power generation is kicking back in. Yep, she is most certainly kicking back in, which is good. Which means, yeah, we've got more than enough power in here to last us the night. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to be heading on out. We're going to switch out our batteries. We're going to fill up our water bottles first. We're going to eat some food first, actually. Just one, because that's all we need. And what we'll do is we'll fill up our water bottle for the last time while being here. So there we go. Our water bottle's now refilled. I guess what we'll do now is we'll go switch our soup batteries. So they're ready to come out. So if we just pull all of our soup batteries out.
Alert. Low power.
That is perfectly fine. It doesn't really matter. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to go ding, ding, and ding. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put these soup batteries back in there. Like so. And we're going to put these batteries in our slots. So they're good to go. Right, that is us good to go. What we're going to do is we're actually going to head on out. So let's put our helmet on.
Equalizing pressure.
And what we're going to do is we're going to pull aboard the Dover Express and we're going to head straight east. We're going to keep on going for a little while, maybe it's about a full day, depending on how far away we get from home. And we're just going to see what we get up to, what we can see any points of interest or anything like that.
Source,
it's going to be fun, I think. It's going to be back to like the old days of how we used to explore way back when. But let's head on out. The batteries on this is fully charged. We have got everything, I think. If I'm missing anything, then oh well. But yeah, let's head straight east. We're gonna head up and out of our crater right here, and yeah, we're gonna head on out. We haven't actually done this in a long time. I'm hoping that everything's gonna go well. The last time I did this, we got so far away, and the game sort of like bugged out a little bit, to where like nothing like sort of reduced itself. So our soup power didn't reduce itself, our oxygen and water didn't reduce itself. This is just more of an experiment to see if they've patched that since the last time I played, mostly. But right, let's hit 90 degrees, which is about like right here, and we'll hit the compass more or less straight ahead. Obviously we're gonna have to dodge and weave around some bits. But yeah, we're pretty much sitting at the base right behind us, and we're heading straight on out. And yeah, we're probably going to head maybe like 10,000 meters out, maybe it's a bit more. But for the most part, we're heading east. Obviously, what I normally do as well is I usually set up like a well or like somewhere, or find somewhere once we get out there to where there's like a water source. Then I usually label it. Just for the one reason of if we ever need to find a water source, I know where one is. I used to set up like little bases, like with like oxygen and water production, just so we had like oxygen and water being produced. But these days, all we really need is water. We do need oxygen, don't get me wrong, but we have a lot of it with us. Like, when I say a lot, I mean, well, it's not really a lot, but it's enough to keep us going for a while, trust me. One of you guys is probably going to go, you don't, but I do. I have more than enough for this trip. more than likely. I think like in the past, I know they've reworked a few things as well. I think this is a bit here where we can go get a point of interest. Let's have a look. Just stop here quickly, and I just want to pop up the map quickly just to see. Oh, no, it isn't. But yeah, we've looted most of the places around here anyway, so there's a point of interest down here. I'm actually gonna mark. I'm gonna name it, and I'm just gonna name it that. With an icon of that. Now I know that's there, so. But yeah, we're gonna go. I really want to do some points of interest. Like I've always wanted to do it through season 1 and season 2, but I've never actually done it for the one reason of if I get all the points of interest and I stop getting the achievements and stuff, it's gonna make me less want to go get them. If that makes sense. But yeah, I think we're definitely still sticking we're still sticking the base right on our 6. We're heading straight out towards the east. I always like heading east. The base over there. Actually, I was going to turn down the music a bit because I'm getting copyright strikes on it. Like, it's not really affecting the channel or anything. It's just I can't monetize Occupy Mars with the music. I think they've added new music as well, which is really, really nice to see. But yeah, you do get those copyright hits all the time now. Didn't used to get them as much back about well, 1 season ago, really. Beginning of this, I think it was like the beginning of season 3. Where they really started to go after the music and everything what's in this game, which is really sad because some of the music's actually really, really good. Oh wow, look at this. We can make it back up this. Yeah, we can. Okay, so if we come back this way, we should be alright. But yeah, I think what I'm planning on doing is maybe heading a day out or so. Got like some flatlands here, which is lovely. We'll head maybe a day out, I think, just to start things off with. And then what we'll do is we'll go around the bases and loot them, and maybe tear down some stuff. And it's going to be like a looting slash exploration type of thing. Right, let's just stop here a second. I just want to see if there's any cool points of interest around here. So yeah, we're at a named location. I'm not seeing no point. Oh, I am down here, look. What I'll do is I'll do the same what I did before. I'll name it, and I'll just name it question mark. And I'll switch the icon to that. I know that is there. Or if I need it. I think like I can actually come in here and I can actually search through these. I think. Can we search through these? Or no? Automatically added in. Lots of these in here are like looted and stuff like that, but we've got like some things in here like that. It's easy to see. That's easy to see. Yeah, everything down here is at the bottom, so yeah, easy enough to find. Right, let's keep going. We are literally not that far away from home. We're only like 3,000 meters away, which, to be honest with you, not far enough. It is only 10 AM still. So what we'll do is we'll probably I'll probably just call it Outpost or something like that. Once we get to about like 10,000 meters or so, it might be a bit over, but yeah, we'll set up like a little outpost, find a water location, and I'll just call it like Outpost 1 or something like that. I'm also trying to keep an eye on like our oxygen and everything. It looks like we're completely out of oxygen here in the rover now, which is nice. But like another thing we'll do is we'll I'm debating like, do I just set up a well anyway? Just so we've got a place for water. Hello. I've missed these like sand dunes type of thing, man. Like, I remember like this type of stuff. This stuff is cool. Absolutely flying these over this. Trying my best to keep us going east. Keeping our base right on our 6. We're 4,000 meters away now. We're still going. But yeah, hopefully, 'cause I can't remember how far away originally. I remember like in season 2, we sort of headed like away from our like main base. To go set up a base in the south in the snow regions. And it was supposed to be like an extension of season 2 to keep season 2 going. Oh, I need to put diff in nearly. But yeah, it was just like to like continue stuff, but in the end the game was a bit buggy and didn't allow me to do it. So, but right now I want to go exploring like we used to, like way back in season 1. I missed that type of gameplay. Like we did it more than once. And I'm thinking about putting diff in. Oh, we're good. We're good on diff. Okay, we don't need it. Cool. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll stop here a second. I want to have a look on the map. See what's around us. If anything. Nope. So all this here is like the area where, like, like look at all this. Like this is the area where we spent most of our time. Look, we've marked up loads of places around here. There's our base there. There's our little secondary water production base and oxygen production. Now we're out over here, where we've never been before. Uncharted territory. I love it. Honestly, I really do. We're almost 5,000 meters away, which means we're halfway to where I want to be. I'm excited to see things like hydration dropping and hunger dropping, soup battery dropping over time slowly. Just everything really. Since I sneezed last episode, like my nose is starting to become a little bit more runny, which is not good. I'm starting to sound a little bit more nasally, which I really hate. Might need to actually, you can press G and actually mute my microphone and actually sort that out. Hopefully. Yeah, I should be able to. Right. While we drive, I'm gonna go quiet for a minute. While I just I sort out my nasally congestion and stuff like that. Right. Give me 2 seconds, but obviously we'll keep driving. I'll just go quiet for a minute. Radio. That's sorted. Just sort of like lean back in my chair there a little bit, and can see the moon through the blinds. In real life, that is. I thought I could see it the other night when I was recording. I sort of like leant back, and then I could never find it back through the crack in the blinds. I think like a cloud went right in front of the in between me and the moon. But I'll tell you something. If there's if you can see the moon clearly as that, it's going to be another cold night tonight. Like it's been quite cold over here in the UK. Obviously, it's not going to be as cold as maybe where some of you guys are from. I know some of you guys are from some countries which are a bit further north than where I live. But it does get chilly. I'm not going to lie. Especially when you've come back from a country where it's 30 degrees Celsius. Pretty much nearly every day. Like that, well. Not really 30 every day, but it was a good 28 every day, which is reasonably warm. And then you come back to temperatures like right now, like where it's like below 10 degrees Celsius. There's a big difference. It's like 20 degrees Celsius between the temperatures between what I was used to like the last month or so and what it is now here in the UK. I'll tell you something, we've definitely got heating in the house turned on and turned up to keep ourselves warm. We go to a hot climate and you sit there in a nice air conditioned room and you're just like, I won't get used to this heat. I really do. I miss it, to be honest. I'm actually right now wearing one of my short sleeve shirts. What I actually wore while I was traveling over in the States, and it's to be honest with you, putting it on in the UK. The last time I wore it, I went out in the 30 degree heat or 28 degree heat, either or. Only 2 degree difference, but. Yeah, absolutely sweating, but now I'm sat here in this short sleeve shirt going, I need to put another layer on. I'm quite cold. So I've gone from absolutely sweating in this shirt to freezing cold. It's really weird. I like this shirt though. It's a Star Wars shirt, if anybody was interested. It was one of my favorite Star Wars shirts, which I don't know, I think it was a Christmas gift, I think, from last year. And I never wore it because I wanted to take it away because it was a really nice shirt. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to put that in my bag to go away with. And that's exactly what I did. And I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it until I was away. And I think I wore it only a couple of times because I took that many shirts. We took that many shirts to where I had... Well, I could wear all my shirts in a week and still have maybe 4 or 5 left over. So I still had shirts. But we had like a washer and stuff like that over there. So we could wash all of our clothes, which was nice. Almost at our 10,000 meters as well. Which was lovely.
New message.
New message. Signal received from a probe, which means there's going to be a probe somewhere out here, which is really far away. That's fine. We don't really want probes. Not now, anyway. Hello, creator. But yeah. I was talking to some of my family members, which I went away with, and I was just like, you know what? I actually really like living here in the UK. Like, I don't mind going to the States to have like some time away. But to be honest with you, me personally, like, England is like my home country, and I actually really like living here. I'm not gonna lie, like, there's like little things which I like more here. One is the power situation. I like the way we do power over here. Like, I was running into a few issues over there with power. And yeah, that really was a pain. Like, over here, you don't really get it as much. Well, yeah, actually, you don't really get it at all. I think I'm so used to the power situation over here. Like, everything runs smoother over here than it does, it did over in the States. But, yeah. Anyway, let's quit talking about that. Let's talk about something else. This game actually is, like, traveling, like, right now. Like, I'm not having to actually stop for, like, chunk generation like I used to. I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, chunk generation was terrible before. We're almost at our limit here, and I haven't stopped in a while, so let's stop. I've been sitting there rambling for a little bit. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, yeah, we're really far away. Hey. Yeah, nothing on the map. But yeah, like this game is like running so much smoother than it once did. They definitely have optimized it, like really optimized it. I didn't think that I didn't think they were going to optimize it that much, but they really have, especially driving in between chunks. Like right now, like, oh, this game doesn't really, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to see if I can get a screenshot for the video. This is how someone gets screenshots for video. There you go. That's probably going to be the screenshot for the video.
Oxygen source external.
But yeah, like right now, like I can see my GPU usage and stuff like that. Like this game doesn't really use a lot of CPU. Like my CPU is sitting around about like, well, it's like going up to like 16% usage, which is next to nothing. So like this game doesn't really use that much CPU whatsoever, or it doesn't utilize it that much, or it doesn't utilize mine that much. Like, yeah, it's just not. Like I can't remember. Actually, I don't even remember what type of CPU I've even got in this PC. But it's like a 16-core processor. Like I went a little bit overboard with the processor. But yeah, it's a 16-core processor. It's a Ryzen processor as well. If anybody wants to know. Can't remember what it is though, off the top of my head. If you guys want to know, let me know in the comments, and I'll potentially put my PC specs down below. Anyway, there we go. We're over 10,000 meters away. Right. Okay. Let's find a water hole on the map. So we're here, and we're facing this way. So let's see. Can we find a watering hole anywhere nearby? The answer to my question is no. What behind us? No. Alright, oh, was that one there? No. That's actually a little bit of dirt on my monitor, which I've just removed. Didn't know what the dirt was off of. To be honest with you, like, one of the first things I did when I came back is actually clean my monitors. I don't know why. I just cleaned them. To be honest with you, my monitors weren't even on for the entire duration of my trip, so my PC was on, but my monitors were turned off. I don't know how that monitors got so dirty. I think I actually... Did I clean them before I went away? Might clean them a few weeks before I went away. But yeah, there was a little bit of dirt there on the monitor. Don't know what that was off of. I know what I was off of now. I sat and opened something at my desk, and when I opened it, it sort of popped and went everywhere. That's what it was. Yeah, remember now. Yeah, that wasn't good. I'm not going to say what it was, but yeah. So I opened up a box and it was something went pop and it made a mess. It went everywhere. I am not seeing any like water sources anywhere nearby, which is usually fairly easy to find. I guess what we'll do is we'll just keep on trucking in an eastward direction, and then hopefully we'll come across one. We are approaching the end of day 1, so it's going to take us about like a day-ish to get back. That is, yeah, it's fine. I miss these times where we used to like come out and do this type of thing. I guess what we'll do is we'll put some lights on. I'm just really hoping that we find a water source. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mark it, and then maybe just come to like one of these bases and we'll just start like tearing it down and stuff. Right, let's stop here. Let's see if we can see anything now. You usually even find them around near bases and stuff, but I'm literally not seeing a water droplet anywhere. Like, anywhere. Well, I guess what we'll do then is we'll mark up bases around here. And then we'll just call this base camp. Oh, no, there we go. There's water. I'm just going to call it out P1, just to like condense the name down, just so we're not making them too long. And then what I'm going to do is I want to set the icon to that. Right, how close are we to that ball right there, aren't we? So that's cool. Right. Well, I guess what we'll do is to end this day off, we'll go loot this guy, shall we? Oh, there we go. Things are just like popping in. Things are spawning in. Oh, they've still got like the cobwebs on, look. From Halloween, which they haven't actually taken away. Everything's open. Like small circuit boards everywhere. Turn on a flashlight just so we can see. I think MVGs is a little bit overpowered, to be honest with you, in this type of situation. Got some food. Some seeds. I probably don't need it. Another circuit board. Nice. Getting loads of circuit boards. Looks like there's more stuff outside as well, which is lovely. Something right here. Another circuit board. Another circuit board. Honestly, I've been doing that for like the last like 2 days, like not pronouncing words properly. can't remember what it was yesterday, but people who I work with definitely called me out on it. I said something wrong, and I sort of just like looked at them, and then they looked at me, and I was just like, yeah, I know I said that wrong. Yeah, it was funny because they looked at me, I looked at them, and yeah, it's funny. I don't remember what it is, what I said, but it was something like that. I can't remember though. It was funny. It was really, really funny. Yeah. Smirker boards these days, eh? I was having a long day yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. It was one of those days where it was just like a long day, but like things that, to be honest with you, it was a long day, but the day went quick. And then when you guys are watching this, I'm on about like Friday last week was the day. But yeah. Don't need to scan any of this as well, by the way. If anybody's typing in the comments right now, like, oh, why aren't you looking around for things to scan? I don't need to. I think I have everything now. What I needed to scan. I've got everything unlocked. I do enjoy this game though. Another thing I really want to do as well is I want to actually start recording a couple more games. I'm going to try maybe this week to maybe get ETS up and running again. I can't remember if you guys remember though. I actually mentioned in my ETS videos that I was going to buy myself a wheel. Well, that wheel has actually come out in between our last recording session and now. One thing though, it's out of stock. I can't get it, which really, really sucks because I really wanted to get the wheel and actually play the game with like with a wheel and pedals. And I really wanted that particular wheel for only one reason, but no. We might be playing back on controller again with head tracking though. I've got my my head tracker still. I need to remember the controls for it so I can toggle it off when I need to. But yeah, I really want to get back into it. I was downloading my mods the other day because all my mods have updated since the last time I played. Actually, twice they've updated. So I need to finish off updating those, but by the time I potentially update them, the game's going to update again, and then I'm going to need to update all the mods. Honestly, it takes so long to download the mods. It's crazy. Right, this is the end of this day, right? Where's our vehicle there? So what we'll do is we'll sleep, we'll come back in the morning, and we'll continue. But yeah, we're just slowly going at it. We're not rushing into anything right now. Slow and steady. No rush. But what I am going to do though is I'm just going to drag all of these down here. We don't need the abandoned tablets anymore as well, by the way, guys. We've got all the abandoned tablets we need. Food can go into here. There we go. Tablets can just go in there. Food can go in there. Seeds can come in here as well. Those can go in there. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off.
Source, external.
I think I left the lights on. I did. Turn those guys off. Right, we're going to sleep until tomorrow, and we'll go from there. And that song almost ended perfectly. I think it did end perfectly. Like the last riff there in the end. Oh yeah. Right, yeah, it looks like our hunger's definitely going down, which means... Oh wow, that moon's actually got really high up in the sky now. I love watching the moon. I really do. I can't wait to know, looking at the moon, and there's actually people living on the moon. I can't wait for that. I really can't. It'll be nice to know, because, well, my lifetime, I've actually never known anybody to be on the moon while I've been sort of living on this planet. I'm not old enough. But my parents and grandparents were. I remember that my mum saying, well, it was my grandma saying to my mum, when she was little, and Neil Armstrong was on the moon, my grandmother said to her, wave at the moon because there's people up there. And it was Neil Armstrong on the moon. I don't even know if they picked the astronauts. I know they picked the astronauts of which are going to go and orbit the moon. Which is going... When's that happening? I can't really remember now. I remember them saying... Because I actually went to Space Kennedy Center while I was over in Florida. And I remember them saying that... I think they've picked about like 3 or 4 people. I think it's 4 off the top of my head. Which they're going to go and orbit the moon. They've already sent... I remember rightly, they've sent the orbiter there, and they've done like unmanned, gone around the moon already, and I'm just gonna put that there for the time being. So yeah, they've already sent that around. That went, if I remember rightly, went really well. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm not gonna lie. When we'll have people living on the moon. I know we're going to have a space station which is in orbit as well around the moon, which will be interesting. I think we'll, am I right in saying that we'll have technically 2 space stations in full commission? Well, technically actually it'll be 3 because the Chinese have one, don't they? So yeah, we'll have like 3 space stations in orbit of... Well, we'll have 2 space stations in commission around 2 celestial bodies with people on them, which will be first time that's ever happened. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Can't wait for it though. Really can't. Be in my lifetime, 100%. Right, what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna mark this guy up, just so we know what we've done here. So we've G1'd it. No, sorry, we've suited and G1. Just so I know what I've done.
Oxygen source.
Who, what,
external.
where, when, why. One guy down. So many to go. We're going to spend the next at least maybe 2-3 days out over here. So, well, we'll probably make our way back Friday on Friday's video, in the second half of it, I think. Or maybe it's in the first half. Who knows? And then we might do some stuff around base. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, this is just a nice way of getting some extra bits and pieces. around, really. Also exploring. I love the exploring side of this game. It did push out an exploration update and then broke most of that exploration update, but hey ho. We're here now, we're exploring, we're having fun. That oxygen bottle looks flattened. I don't know what happened to that. Some processed food, which don't really need. I always use it just as emergency food. Small circuit board, very nice. Guess what we can do is we can always grind down this stuff in here as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the whole us going to the moon. I think the return to the moon, obviously, like we've had now a lot of experience as well, especially living in space. Obviously, it's been in low Earth orbit, which means if anything went wrong, for whatever reason, we had an emergency escape plan, which was come back to Earth. Which, to be honest with you, when you're orbiting the Earth and you're in emergency, you can easily get back to Earth in, well, in reality, really, a few minutes. It doesn't really take that long to jump in your spacecraft, undock, and then quickly get back to Earth. Like, you know, you orbit it, you know, as long as you don't land somewhere bad. But like, there's not many places really where you could actually land a spacecraft somewhere bad, really. Well, obviously, landing it over a populated area is probably not the best idea, but you know what I mean. Like, there's only a few countries in the world where if you did have to force land your spacecraft, more than likely that country would look after you and stuff like that. You know, they'll come to your aid. But if push comes to shove, you know, once you're in that spacecraft, you're quite safe. Unless if it was a medical emergency, you need to get back to Earth as quick as possible. But yeah, we haven't had. I don't think we've ever had any of those actually, like medical emergencies where we've had to very quickly get back to Earth. So I think we've been lucky on that standpoint. Obviously, we've had things like recently, like people stranded on the International Space Station. I don't know if many of you guys keep up with space news, but I do try to keep up with it when I can. I do watch a couple of channels on YouTube about certain bits, but to be honest with you, I haven't really been watching them as of late. But yeah. Wow, I've really torn down this place, hey. But yeah, like there's not really that much in reality, like what, like, you know, like we've always been really close to Earth. If something goes wrong, you know, you can easily get back. But being in orbit around the moon is a completely different other kettle of fish. You know, you're further away from Earth, obviously. To get back quickly, not really so easy. Yeah, it's really not that easy, to be honest. Oh, medium circuit board, very nice. Nothing on those. Oh, the grinding noise is back again. That seems to come and go now. But yeah, that's one thing I can't wait for, is being able to see that. If I remember rightly, also like communication back to Earth is actually not so bad from the moon either. I don't remember what the round trip is to the moon. I think it's like something like it's like seconds. But it's... Well, I don't even think it's seconds. I think it's... what's a round trip? I think it's something like 1 point something seconds. Something like that. It's not that far. For communications, so... But, like, if you've ever seen anything along the lines of like communications just to the International Space Station, which is in orbit, there's like a second delay anyway. Just because of the way they route communications from well, it's the way they do the communications, at least on the International Space Station, is they actually well, I know a little bit about it. They use a set of satellites in high Earth orbit, which you know, creates that delay. And then obviously the way they route them back to Earth, that sometimes they have to travel on around the Earth to get back to mission control. So yeah, or wherever it needs to go to the communications technically. But yeah, there you go. I know a little bit about things. If I've said anything, correct me in the comments. I don't think I have anyway, but I think pretty much everything I've said is pretty, or more or less right anyway. Just interesting to see us progress. It's an amazing time to live, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, there's loads of stuff out here as well. I'm busy trying to get everything inside and there's loads here outside. I guess we'll start getting these. But yeah, it's we're getting there. As I think we're definitely we're getting somewhere as a human race. Soon to be a multi-planetary maybe species, maybe? As soon as we start going to Mars, my lifetime, probably. I think I mentioned this before on an Occupy Mars video actually, of when do we think that we're going to be on Mars, and I think one of you guys went definitely in our lifetime. Might be an old person, but yeah, definitely in my lifetime, I think. Hopefully within the next like 20-30 years is hopefully where we'll be. Moon first though, definitely. I definitely think we can learn a lot from the moon. Maybe what we learn on the moon might delay things a little bit. We might not be quite ready. We might need to do some more experiments before we maybe go to Mars, and then we will be a multi-planetary species. But I definitely think Mars is going to be a one-way trip. For now, it is anyway. I think we, if I remember rightly as well, we're supposed to be landing, I think, on the South Pole of the moon when we go back. If I remember rightly. Am I correct in saying that? One of you guys will probably definitely tell me, but I'm sure that... oh, we're starting to get really hungry as well. That we're definitely going to like the South Pole, just to, well, I think we're trying to find ice, aren't we? So we can actually use the moon as like a way of getting us further out into the like further out into the out into our system there. One thing I would love to see is cities on the moon. Like being able to like look up at the moon and then like seeing like cities lit up. That would be like so cool, but I don't think that'll happen in my lifetime. Maybe just be able to look up with a telescope in my lifetime and be able to see maybe some sort of infrastructure. But maybe it's not cities. Really makes me want to go play Anno. Can't remember which Anno it was. It wasn't the newest one. The newest one's like 1800, I think, if I remember rightly. I actually downloaded it to play it while I was away on my holiday. But I actually didn't get around to actually playing much. Actually, I got really unwell, didn't I? So multiple times I mentioned that now. But yeah, I generally didn't manage to play much because of it. I was going to spend like a couple of days, like on a night type of thing, just like slowly starting to play things, and yeah, it never happened. And then Call of Duty came out, and I really wanted to play COD, and yeah. Anyway, let's get rid of some of these out of my inventory. You can go in there. You can go in there. Looks like these guys are full. We'll dump those in there. We'll dump that in there. They can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Looks like we've got plenty of those already. Glass plates, steel plates.
Low carbohydrates.
Yes, I'm aware. I've got low carbohydrates. Damn, I really can't speak now. Anyway, what we gain extra will go in the back, like so. Now. At least we know that the food situation still works. Right, what are we actually low on here? Anything in here we're low on? Batteries slowly going down. H2O's slowly going down. But we are quite good. Right, what I'll do is I'll actually mark this base as looted then. Because we've done it. To G1. Right, where should we go next? I'm thinking we go over here. Go to that base over there. Which is slightly behind us.
Oxygen source external.
I'll be able to see if I've missed anything. See everywhere I've walked. I love like being able to see like where you've walked, where you've driven. Stuff like that. Do like it. See where I've walked in there as well. I like how much they've updated this game. I honestly really do. It's been a good update, actually. Like season 3, I've enjoyed getting back into it. Obviously, it wasn't like the biggest update I was hoping for. But they've reworked quite a bit. They've fixed a lot of bits and pieces. Some people were hoping that I was going to hold off a little bit on this, but to be honest with you, I'm actually really happy to be back. There's a couple of games I do want to go play. I want to get some recommendations from you guys as well. I know there's one game I know you guys want me to play. But I haven't been yet. I haven't played it yet, even. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a bloody marker on it, did I? I marked it and then got to put on the thing. Which was Planet Craft. I know a couple of you guys mentioned it to me, and I actually bought the game, but I actually didn't ever play it. I haven't played it yet. A couple of other games caught my eye, and I really wanted to go play those first. One of them I actually still really want to go play. It actually seems really good, but I have yet to jump on and play it. So I ended up watching somebody play it because I just wanted to see if it was like a game what I wanted to play before we jumped into like a series or anything. but for the most part, it looks good, and I would actually definitely play it. It's just a matter of actually sitting down and actually, you know, playing it, learning it, and playing it. It's a little bit like ETS, but in space. Hopefully that tells you what game it is. I'm going to tell you anyway. It was Starship Truckers, I think it's called. It looked good. I think I got it recommended. I think. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure somebody recommended it to me. Can't remember if it was one of you guys or one of my other friends. One of my friends. I don't really remember. But yeah, I really want to play that game. There's a couple of other simulation games out there I really want to go play. Like I think I mentioned it before, was Farming Sim. I haven't seen anybody really comment on that yet, saying that, hey, yeah, I will be interested. Go play it. So what I might do is I might just record a week's worth at some point, upload it, and then see how well it does. I'm not sure because obviously it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Some of you guys literally come here for the sci-fi content, and some of you actually watch my other gameplays, which is like sci-fi, like Star Wars and stuff like that, which is nice. But yeah, I do like to play a lot of games. Like I think somebody recently watched, can't remember what it was. It was not this series, it was another series, and they were very excited to go back in my catalogue of games, which I played over many years. I've been doing this now for more years than I would like to actually say, but I've always said that I really record games and actually play it and then upload it for you guys for really my own reasonings, really. Like if I didn't, I probably wouldn't actually I wouldn't play a lot of games like this one. I probably wouldn't play if it wasn't for me doing YouTube. I probably wouldn't actually be playing this game. Well, right now we're going to use our jetpack. But yeah, that's a big thing, really. Oh, shift, idiot. Medium circuit board, very nice. Nothing else? No. Should just be able to drop down here. But yeah, that's the main reason why I do YouTube, is because of I want to play some games, and this forces me to play them. So yeah. Anyway, let's jump in this. Not often you would see somebody jump in this. Grab some rocks. We're gonna grab the rocks. Oh, uranium, nice. But yeah, that's right. Let's get out. I think that's everything for this place. I'm not seeing anything else. Actually, one thing I haven't found yet is the abandoned tablet. Yeah, I haven't found the abandoned tablet. Ah, there it is. Alright, crouch. Medium circuit board. Another one there, small one. And there's our abandoned tablet. This is nice, actually, how this is all in here. I've actually got all these like new structures as well, which is very nice. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna dump some of this stuff in here. And tablets, they're gonna get dumped in there. They're gonna get dumped in the back. Right. There's also like a resource gathering thing as well, but I like doing this type of content, so Anyway, there we go. We've looted this place. I think what we'll do, though, is we'll probably just make sure that we've got everything else sorted on us. And then I think we'll call the episode there. Looted G1. We're not going to get rid of the rest of it. We're going to leave most of the structures intact. Don't really see the need of tearing them down.
Source external.
Anything else we need? Right, where are we going next? I'm thinking maybe over here. I'm just gonna mark these guys up just so we know where they are. I don't know what I'm gonna do is it's Windows 11, my PC. Got to make sure you press Control C about 500,000 times so it actually, you know, copies the thing. Sometimes I hear Windows 11. I'm thinking, right, what we're going to do as well is I'm just going to mark this guy up with orange. And right, where we're gonna go next? Let's figure out where we're gonna go next. So we're currently here. I don't see any bases down here, so I'm thinking maybe these three. Maybe next episode. Right, I think this is going to be a good place to end this one here. Actually, let's just take care of ourselves first. We don't need any water. We don't need anything else. We're good on hydration. We're good on pretty much everything, actually. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, actually, because we're not going to be using electric cable. Actually, we're not going to be using water cables while we're out about. Let's put those away. Put jetpack on 6. Put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one repair kit and slap it in there. Just for now. Just so then we've got a nice little rounded things in there. Actually, how's our oxygen doing? Now that I mention it. It's full. I think one of you guys actually mentioned when you're in here, even if you got nothing in here, it's technically unlimited oxygen in here. Which is a bit of a bug at the moment. I don't like it, but you know what? We bought extra oxygen with us anyway. Just in case they fix that bug. They haven't obviously yet. Also, they haven't actually brought out any more patches for this game. I haven't actually seen any more recently as well, which is a little bit sad. But I think they've patched most of the major bugs now. Hopefully, they'll work on the next patch while we're still doing the series. I can't remember what episode we're up to now. I think it's like 32 this episode. So, yeah, we're to be honest with you, we're absolutely flying through the episodes, flying through everything really. But I'm not running out of content to do. I've got plenty of other stuff I want to go do in this series. So, one of them is obviously coming out here doing a little bit of exploration, like sort of like what we used to do. I want to go do a little bit more mining. Maybe I think what we might do is we might do what we're going to do in season 2, where we grab some stuff, we head over to a location, and we set up a new base. I think might be fun, and just like sort of like you know, like live fresh, like, you know, just like take the bare essentials with us. So like enough resources for like a dorm, a main habitation building, somewhere to sleep. Just like the bare minimum, and then sort of like build like a little base there. I think that might be fun. Maybe well, we might do that like slightly more towards maybe the end of the year, like sort of like the holiday time. Maybe I'll think about it. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll end this one here. I know we're probably ending it a little bit sooner than expected, but I'm not really going to get much more done other than ramble for the rest of today. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you guys have, hit the like button. If not, there's always a dislike button right next door to that. Hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one.
What the fuck are you doing, Morgan?